Do
Okay. And can you hear us?
the blue one with all the fun colors. No, the other one. Yeah, that one.
Lucha's here. All the pretty faces.
Hello. Please let me know if... Okay, you can hear us now. Good.
Oh, I've gotta let my brother know.
We have decided to do Shakespeare during the quarantine. I have been like watching the heck out of all of the like artists and musicians and stuff on Facebook that are sharing like, I'm stuck at home, here's a solo piece, whatever. So I was like, hey, we can do that ourselves.
Let's get
Poorly.
together. Yeah.
So Auri, you are going to say good things about Maddie.
This channel is Maddie's channel, and he's being gracious enough to let us stream on his channel today. Maddie runs a website called So Nerdware. You can find all sorts of nerdy gear there, such as tumblers with stuff on it, if my overlay doesn't quit blocking it. This wonderful shirt, which is part of my section of So Nerdware. There are various discount codes. I don't know the specific discount code for Maddie's channel.
Stickers.
I know the one for my channel, but I don't know the specific one for Maddie's channel.
I think the sale that he's doing right now is
It's like 40% off for
buy one get one 40%
off
off
shipping.
if it's for US shipping.
And I guess you can use, since this is the Faye stream, we'll just use my code, I guess. If you want 10% off your order, use FEY in all capital letters and you get 10%.
Yay!
Yep.
Go to some
Sweet
Nerdware,
beans.
the nerds wear.
They
got cool stickers and magnets.
And shirts and cups and all sorts of
You
stuff.
can see my
And
cup. Oh, you
pugs.
can't see the words on it, but you can see
No,
my cup.
you can
says
see it if you hold it in
Shadows
front
and
of you.
Starlight.
Nice.
It says Shadows and Starlight, which is my face stream.
No.
So Maddie is
Oh,
amazing.
there it goes.
We love him.
Yeah,
Yes,
Maddie's a
yes.
good Faye.
He's a
Maddie's
good
a
bean.
great guy.
They're
He's
good
good.
bean.
Okay. I guess we'll just go around and say who we are and who we're playing.
That's silly.
And we'll start with Auri, because you're on the top left.
Wait. You didn't change the name of the stream.
I do not know how to do that.
Okay, I don't have access.
I do have access if you tell me how to do it.
Go
The creator
to.
dashboard.
Are you on the Twitch dashboard or are you on the OBS dashboard?
I do have access.
Go to on the OBS dashboard. There should be like a little pencil over top of the chat that lets you change the stream name.
Okay. I changed the title.
Oh my God.
There.
I had access at one point, but
I'm just like
is
sharing
the
this
lag?
with
He
everybody.
says the lag
so-
is rough. Kyle's saying the lag is rough.
I'm going to refresh. There will be breaks, Lucha.
Oh, no.
Definitely at least one break. I'll just tag.
Yeah,
I just need to hug the cat. Can I just hug
little
the
baby kittens.
Okay, so Poon, on Twitch, if you go onto Twitch, you go to the creator dashboard. It should let you change the stream title there too.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to do it, like, just without thinking about it, but I'm trying to figure out how to explain it.
It says I changed it to Quarantine Shakespeare.
Okay, so let me refresh it because it was.
I'll have to refresh the page.
Stream info updated. That is on Twitch.
So,
Now it's not.
Not
Now
for me.
Twitch is not connecting to chat for me. Refresh one more time. It's
doing the
fine.
same thing.
Okay.
It's fine. Everybody is doing
We'll get this.
everything at the same time.
And it's all online.
And this is the magic of the internet.
And I know.
We can figure that out as we go.
Yeah.
And
It's fine.
oh, now it's buffering for me.
Oh, it was for me for like 2 seconds, but
It's
I'm
still
good.
buffering. Twitch might be acting up right now.
Because there's so many of us, or
No, the website
Just in
itself
general,
is
there's
acting
so
up.
many
okay.
of us. Yeah.
there's so much fabulousness here.
Okay, delete that. Where is my? I have my script. I need that. and
Loading
that.
back in now.
Trying to figure out what I can close. Okay.
Poon,
So
just send me the password for the channel and I'll do it.
I don't. I have the stream key, but I don't think I have the password.
I'll just message Maddie and have him do it.
Jacky, tell us who you are and who you're playing.
Oh, I never did it.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, I skipped you.
I'm Jacky, better known as Death by Mage. I will be playing Theseus for this part of Act 1 and also Oberon in later acts.
Oh, and I'm me. I'm Poon, and I'm directing, which just means I'm behind the scenes.
Just everything.
It means you're amazing.
Yes. And,
Hi, I'm
Max.
Maxine, and I play Philosophy.
Illustrate.
Illustrate. Mm-hmm.
Never! And also Puck. Hi, I'm Puck.
Mm-hmm. We know.
Careful with your pronunciation there.
Puck. With a P. Well, we're on Maddie's channel,
There
so
you
it's
go.
okay. And
That's
then
cool.
over to the left, Sarah.
Oh, I'm Sarah. I don't do Twitch and Twitter, so and I am Moonshine, Starveling, and Moth.
Next is Rene.
Hi, I am Fairy Rene pretty much everywhere, and today I shall be playing Aegeus, and on the face side of things, I'll be Snug, Lion, and Peas Blossom. All the Fae.
Who's next? Rick, you're next.
Me, I am next. I'm the Ricky Rick. You can find me on Twitter at Bayhome_Moss. I am playing Lysander, Quince, and Mustard Seed. And not all at the same time.
Oh, well, we'll see. Who knows?
We'll see.
Zann.
Hey, I'm Zann. You can find me most places at Covered in Sawdust, because that's usually my general state of existence. And I'm going to be playing Helena, Pyramus, and possibly a handful of other roles, depending on how this goes.
Well, I moved the names, so you're stuck with them now.
Okay.
Helena, Bottom, Cobweb, Flute, Fairy, and Pyramus. You can do it. I believe in you.
I'm here. Let's do it.
Every good play needs a catch-all character.
Right.
Yes.
Cindy.
My name is Cindy. I'm on Twitch at CLButor, and today I am going to be playing Demetrius, Snout, and a Wall.
The important wall.
Such a good character.
Very important.
And Jordan.
Hi everybody, I'm at D&D Jordan Lee on Twitter, and today I will be playing Hermia, or in some cases in the script, Hernia, and Thisbe for today.
Connect into chat. Just connect to the chat already. Sorry, excuse me.
I
Yeah, I
refreshed
think-
and it connected me to the chat. Also, I'm
Did it
Auri
work
since
for you?
Poon decided to be mean and skip me. I am
skipped
playing
yourself.
Delilah Titania. I love
never
you,
forget
Humpty
our
Dinks.
If somebody can connect to chat, then that's good.
I'm
'cause
in
I can
chat.
connect
In chat
now.
as well.
Okay.
It's just
There's almost
being
30
refreshed.
people watching us, guys.
Okay. Then we're gonna start, I guess. I picked this one because it's not super long and kind of ridiculous, and that's what we need.
Are you reading the stage
I will
directions?
read the stage directions. Yes,
Okay.
I will do that.
So we all know that my character's there, even though it says nothing.
I expect the stage directions to be done in the Humperdinck voice.
Either that
Yes,
or
please.
either that or in the voice of Batman, whichever's
Or
on.
Batman, yeah.
Batman
Yes.
sucks. So
Maybe
it's
she
gonna
could
be
be
Humperdinck. Act 1, Scene 1. Athens, the palace of Theseus. Enter Theseus, Hippolyta, Philostrate, and attendants.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon. But oh, methinks, how slow this old moon wanes.
Oh,
She
I'm
lingers,
muted
my
a
desires,
bunch of the time,
like to
so
a
you don't have
stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night, 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like a silver bow, now bent to heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnity.
Go, Philostrate, Stir up the Athenian youth to merriment. Awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pulp.
Exit. Philostrate.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love, doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pulp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Enter Aegeus, Hermia, Lysander, and Demetrius.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned duke.
Thank you, my good Aegis. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And, my gracious duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung, with feigning voice verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy. With bracelets of thy hair, rings, gauds, conceits, necks, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats, messengers of strong prevailment in unhardened youth. With cunning thou hast filched my daughter's heart and love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy. So, I lost my line. With cunning thou hast filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, my gracious duke, be it so she will not hear before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you your father should be as a god, one that composed your beauties, ye and one, to whom you are but as a form in wax, by him imprinted and within his power to leave the figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty, in such a presence here to plead my thoughts. But I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, know of your youth, examine well your blood, whether if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun. For I to be in shady cloister mewed, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns to the cold fruitless moon, thrice blessed they that master sow their blood, to undergo such maiden pilgrimage, but earthlier happy is the rose distilled, that which withering of the virgin thorn grows, lives and dies in a single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will my virgin patent up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, for everlasting bond of fellowship. Upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius as he would, or on Diana's altar to protest for atrocity. What is it?
Austerity.
And single life. Sorry.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander yield their crazed title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander. True, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes every way as fairly ranked, if not with vantage, as Demetrius's. And which is more, I can't read this, than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of the beauteous Hermia. Why should I not then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch to his head, made love to Nidar's daughter, Helena, and won her soul, and she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon his spotted and innocent man.
I must confess that I have heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof. But being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But come, Aegis, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means we may accentuate. To death, or to a vow of single life. Come, my Hippolyta, what cheer, my love. Demetrius and Aegis, go along. I must employ you in some business against against our nuptial, and confer with you of something nearly that concerns yourselves.
With duty and desire, we follow you.
Exeunt all but Lysander and Hermia.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Like for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
I me forethought that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history. The course of true love never did run smooth, but either it was different in blood,
Oh, cross too high to be enthralled to love,
or else misgrafted in respective years.
Oh, spite too old to be engaged too young.
Or else it stood upon the choice of friends.
Oh, hell to choose love by another's eyes.
Or, no, this is long. Or if there were a sympathy in choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it momentary as a sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream, brief as the lightning in the collided night, that in a spleen unfolds both heaven and earth, and ere a man hath power to say, behold, the jaws of darkness do devour it up. So quick, bright things come out of confusion.
If then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross, as due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancy's followers.
A good persuasion. Therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, me as her only son, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian's law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Hermia, with Helena, to do observance to a morn of May. There I will stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's doves, by that which knitteth souls and prospers loves, and by that fire which burned the Carthage queen, when the false Trojan under sail was seen, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in a number more than ever woman spoke, in that same place thou hast appointed me. Tomorrow, truly, will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Enter Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That again, fair unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue's sweet air more tunable than a lark's shepherd's ear. When wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear, sickness is catching. Oh, were favor so, yours I would catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear would catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Where the world mind, Demetrius being baited, the rest I'd give to you translated. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you say this, you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
I frown upon him, yet he still loves me, still.
Oh, what your frowns would teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers would such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty, would that fault were mine.
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then what graces in my love do dwell, then he hath turned a heaven into a hell.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl and the bladed grass, a time that lovers' flight stalk still and conceal through Athens' gates how we have devised to steal.
And in the wood, where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds would want to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight, from lovers' food till morrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia.
Exit Hermia.
Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
Exit Lysander.
How happy some over other thought. How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all he... Sorry.
Go ahead, you're good.
He will not know what all but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring his qualities, things base and vile, folding no quantity. Love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged, Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind any judgment taste, wings and no eyes figure unheedy haste. And therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice he is so oft beguiled. As waggish boys in the game themselves forswear, so the boy love is perjured everywhere. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, he he dissolved in showers of oaths did melt. I will go and tell him of fair Hermia's flight, then to the wood he will tomorrow night pursue her, and for his intelligence, if I have thanks, is dear expense. But herein I mean to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
That's me. Exit.
End the scene.
End scene. Scene 2, Athens, Quince's house. Enter Quince, Snug, Bottom, Flute, Snout, and Starveling.
Is all our company here?
Hold on. I lost my thing that tells me who I am.
Zann, you're bottom.
Yes. That's who?
Zann.
Oh, I
Okay.
am.
You're
Sorry,
bottom.
I didn't have those parts highlighted yet. My bad. Okay.
I don't think that's a line.
Yeah. Were you best to call them generally man by man according to the script?
Here is the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day and night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and the most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
Very good piece of work, I assure you. And Mary, now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you, Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready? Name the part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus, a lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself and most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. It will move. I will move storms. I will console in some measure to the rest. Yet my chief humor is for a tyrant. I could play Heracles rarely, or a part to tear a cat in, or to make all split. This raging rocks and shivering shock shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from afar and make and mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Now name the rest of the players. This is Heracles' vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
I'm doing this one too, aren't I? Okay.
I just changed it. I made Jacky, can you be Flute?
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall play it with a mask, and so you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide mine face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisne, Pyramus, lover dear, I thy Thisbe dear, oh lady dear.
No, you must play Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You... This is great. I'm loving this.
So good.
Where am I? Oh, here we go. You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father, Snug the joiner, you the lion's part, and I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you. If it be, give it me, for I'm slow of study.
You may do it extempore. Extempore. Anyone?
Extemporary.
Thank you.
Yeah, whatever.
Extempore. For it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar and make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you should do it terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek. And that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang
It
us
would
every
hang us
mother's
every
son.
mother's son.
Daniel.
I grant you, friends, that if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar twere any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see in a summer's day, and a most lovely, gentlemanlike man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What beard were I best play it in?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge it in either your straw-colored beard, or your orange tawny beard, or your purple and grain beard, or your French crown color beard, or your perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then you will play barefaced. But to masters, here are your parts. Oops, not two masters, but masters. Here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to con them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town by moonlight. There we will rehearse, or if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company, and our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw a bill of properties such as our play wants. I pray you fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak, we meet.
Enough. Hold or cut bowstrings.
Everybody exits. That was Act 1. Let me change some
That was
names
rough on the
around.
vocal cords.
That was amazing.
That was wonderful.
Love it. Love it.
Like, seriously, though, let me be the lion. That's me at every audition. I can roar.
I can do it. I can do that one too.
For those of
can
you
tell
that are
Baby
not
being
familiar with theater life, this is much what happens back in the wings when somebody comes off stage with a great delivery. It's like, yes, it's the same thing.
Into my extraness
Okay,
real
here
quick.
comes Puck
Yes.
and the fairy. Okay. Act 2, Scene 1. A wood near Athens. Enter from opposite sides a fairy and Puck.
How now, spirit? Whither wander you? Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through wood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to dew her orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall, her pensioners be. In their gold coat spot you see, those rubies be fair fairy favors, in those freckles live their savors. I must go seek some dewdrops here, to hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou lob of spirits, I'll be gone. Our queen and our elves come here anon. King doth keep his rivals here tonight. Take heed to the queen, come not within his sight, for Oberon is passing, fell and wrath, because that she with her attendant hath a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never hath so sweet a changeling. A jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train, to trace the forest wild, but she perforce withhold the loved boy, crowned him with flowers and make him all her joy. Now that they never meet in grove of green, by fountain clear and spangled starlight sheen, but they do swear that all their elven for fear creeps into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape and making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not he that frights the maidens of the villagery, skim milk and sometimes labor in the quern, and bootless make the breathless housewife churn, and sometimes make the drink to bear no barm, mislead night wanderers and leave them laughing at their harm?
those that hobgoblin call you sweet pock and you do not their work. You do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Thou speakest right. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile. When I am fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neighing like in likeness of filly foal, and sometimes I lurk in the gossip's bowl, in very likeness of roasted crab, and when she drinks, against her lips I bob, and on her with a
Dewlap?
and on her with a dewlap pour the ale. The wisest aunt telling the saddest tale. Sometimes for 3-foot stool mistaken me, then I slip from her bum and topples she, a tailor's cry, and falls into a cough, and then the whole choir hold their lips and laugh, and waxen in their mirth and sneeze and swear. A merrier hour was never wasted there. But room, fairy, here comes Oberon.
Dear my mistress, would that he were gone.
Enter from one side Oberon with his train, from the other Titania with hers.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What jealous Oberon! Fairy skip hence, I have forsworn his bed in his company.
Tarry, rash one. Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady, but I know, when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the ship of Corin sat all day, playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Philadelphia. Why art thou here, come from the farthest step of India, but that forsooth the bouncing Amazon? Your buskined mistress and your warrior love to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus shame Titania?
Somebody don't like the fairies.
It's an outside theater. There's cars driving by. There's dogs. It's fine.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania? Glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus. Didst thou not lead him through the glimmering night from Pelaginia, whom he ravished, and make him with fair Aegeal break his faith with Arundine and Antopia?
Close enough.
Oh god, it's so long. These are forgeries of jealousy, and never since the middle summer spring met we on a hill, in a dale, forest, or mead, by paved fountain or rushy brook, or in the beached margin of the sea. Goddamn dyslexia. To dance our ringlets to the whistling wind, but with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping us in vain, as in revenge I have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land, have every pelting river made so proud, that they have overcome their continents. The ox hath therefore stretched his yoke in vain, the ploughman lost his sweat, and the green corn hath rotted ere his youth attained a beard. The fold stands empty in the downed field, and the crows are fatted with the murrian flock. The 9 men's moors is filled up with mud, the quaint mazes of the wanton green, for the lack of tread is undistinguishable. The human mortals want their winter here. No night is now with him or carol blessed. Therefore the moon, the government of the floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air. The rheumatic diseases do abound, and thorough this distemper we see. The seasons alter, hoary-headed frost, far in the fresh lap of the crimson rose. And on old Hime's thin and icy crown, an odorous chaplet of sweat, summer buds, is, as in mockery, set the spring, the summer. The childing autumn, angry winter, and change, their wonted liveries and mazed world by the year increase, now knows not which is which. This is the same progeny of evils comes from our debate with our dissension. We are their parents in the original.
Bravo!
Yeah.
I got it already.
Sorry.
That was so much.
That's
I
a
know.
tough one. It is a
Breathing's
tough
hard.
one. Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. Mother was a votaress of my order. And in the spice Indian air by night full often hath she gossiped by my side, and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the embarked traders on the flood, when we have laughed to see the sails conceive, and grow big-bellied with the wanton wind, which she, with pretty and swimmering gait following, her womb then rich with my young squire, would imitate, and sail upon the land, to fetch me my trifles, and return again. From a voyage rich with merchandise, but she, being mortal, of that boy did die, and for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus's wedding day, if you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away, we shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Yo, I'm gonna throw down if I leave.
Damn it!
Exit Titania with her train.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove, till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promotionary, and I heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such deduct and harmonious breath, that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid all armed, a certain aim he took at a fair vessel thrown by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. But I might see young Cupid's fiery shaft quenched in the chaste beams of the watery moon, and the imperial Velatrix passed on in maiden meditation, fancy free yet marked where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound, and maidens call it love and idleness. Fetch me that flower, the herb I skewed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again, ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
Put to girt around the earth in 40 minutes.
Exit Puck.
That was my exit.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep and drop the liquor on it in her eyes. Then the next thing when she waking looks upon, be it on lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey, or on a busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I'm invisible, and I will overhear the conference.
Enter Demetrius and Helena following him.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is thy sanddune, fair Hermia, the one I'll slay? The other slayeth me. Thou toldst me they were stolen into this wood, and here I am, enwoed within this wood, because I cannot meet my Helena. Hence get thee gone and follow me no more.
Draw me. You hard-hearted adamant, but yet you draw not iron, for my heart is as true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not, in plainest truth, tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that, do I love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel, spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave, unworthy as I am to follow you. What worser place can I beg in your love, and yet place of high respect with me, than to be used as your dog?
Not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much to leave the city and commit yourself unto the hands of one that loves you not, to trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, for that is not night when I do see your face. Therefore I think I am not in the night, nor doth this wood lack worlds of company, for you in my respect are all the world. Then how can it be said that I am alone when all the world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee and hide me in the brakes and leave thee to the mercy of the wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies, and Daphne holds the chase. The dove pursues the griffin, and the mild hind makes speed to catch the tiger. Bootless speed, when cowardice pursues valor flies.
I will not stay thy questions, let me go. Or if thou follow me, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
I in the temple, in the town, the field you do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius, your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo.
Whatever.
Exit Demetrius, get your ass out of there.
I'll follow thee and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Oh.
Exit Helena, God.
Bless Helena's heart, man.
Take me up inside, Helena. Come on.
Yeah.
I'll be alone. I'll roll loud, man. Do whatever you want to me. I promise. Just love me.
This is for all those Helenas out there. I promise you deserve better. Okay?
You
Just
do.
saying.
Absolutely
Just
do.
saying.
Yeah.
Helena.
No Demetrius is worth it.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Especially if they talk like this. Like, how you gonna explain that to your mama?
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oberon, how are you going to fuck things up?
As much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
I love these stage interactions.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love.
Re-enter Puck.
Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
There it is.
I pray thee, give it to me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows, right over canopy with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses and with elentine. There sleeps Titania, sometime of the night, rolled in those flowers with dances and delight. And there the snake throws her enameled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. And with the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes. But do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on, affected with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet her ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Exit. Come on, we got to be more specific.
Look, all mortals are the same.
All the same. All stupid and weak.
He's wearing clothes, you know.
Look at his shirt. I mean,
Cat butt.
He deleted my script. Hang on.
Oh no! Kitty said F Shakespeare.
Scene two, another part of the wood. Enter Titania with her train.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do I have to sing the next part?
Yes.
Let's do the vote.
Yes, you must sing the
At
part.
least like
I
the
vote yes.
song voice.
I vote yes.
You can do it.
When it says fairy sing, should we all just start like vocalizing softly?
Sure.
The most do like monotone song,
Be like your backup.
like monk songs or something.
All right.
We're not gonna do this like Disney's Hercules.
Right?
I mean,
That's the
I'm
gospel
for, like, song out of you.
I guess I'm Meg now. Come now, round on a fairy song. Then, for the third part of a minute, hence, some to kill some cankers in the muskrow's buds, some war with rare mice for their leathern wings. Dad, take the beds. To make my small elves coats, and some keep back their clamorous owl, the nightly hoots and wonders at our quaint spirits. Sing now me asleep, then to your offices and let me rest. No, that's not me that sings, that's you guys.
Wait, who all are fairies? Am I a fairy?
Sing me a lullaby.
I think I'm a fairy.
Yeah.
Somebody take it away.
I'm too busy
Okay.
getting weeds, guys. Bye.
What
You
shall we sing?
spotted snakes with double tongue.
Double
Thorny
tongue.
hedgehogs not be seen. Newts and blind worms do not wrong. Come not near our fairy queen. Philomel with melody, sing our sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby. La 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 lullaby. Never harm, nor spell, nor charm. Come our lovely lady nigh. So soon, so good night with lullaby.
Lullaby.
You want me to keep singing?
Yeah.
There you go. We are now in a mystical sleep. Never
That
wake
is
up.
beautiful.
Weaving spiders come.
So hard with the delay.
Keep going.
Weaving spiders come not here. Hands you long-legged spinners, hands. Beetles black approach not near. Worm nor snail, do no offense. Philomel with melody, singing our sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby, la 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 lullaby. Never harm nor spell nor charm. Come our lady, lovely lady nigh. So good night with lullaby. Hence away, now all is well. One aloof stands sentinel.
I like spiders being my bodyguards.
Beautiful.
So I will only
It's
hear
like-
Lord of the Rings whenever that is performed. Whenever I
That
see
was
this.
so
I
much
was
fun. Oh my
torn
gosh.
between the Irish penny whistle and the ocarina.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Exit fairies. Titania sleeps. God. Enter Oberon and squeezes the flower on Titania's eyelids.
Squeeze.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Oh.
Squeezed the flower.
Squeezing the flowers.
I'm so calling it that from now on. Oh my gosh.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
What did you say?
My mic turned off, so I couldn't tell if it was on, and anyone could hear me.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. You're good now.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay.
This is going well. It's going very well. Oberon.
This is great.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love and languish for his sake, be it ounce or cat or bear, pard or boar with bristle hair. In thy eye that shall appear when thou wakest, is it thy dear? Wake when some vile thing is near.
Get out of here. Get out.
That's you, Oberon.
Oberon is yeeted. Enter Lysander and Hermia.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood, and to speak truth, I have forgot our way. Will rest us, Hermia, if you think it is good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed? For I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one troth.
Truth to go with both.
True. I'm
Nay,
going with that.
good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet. Do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's confidence. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchained with an oath, so then two bosoms and a single troth. Then by your side no bedroom me deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Not much beshrew my manners and my pride, if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But, gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty. Such separation as may well be said becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far, be distant, and a good night, sweet friend. And I love ne'er alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen. Amen to that fair prayer, I say. And then end life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep, give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Sleep. Enter Puck. Great.
Sleep. Nope, Puck, your mic's off.
Puck.
Mike.
Dang it.
Again.
Take two.
Through the forest I have gone, but Athenians I've found none, on whose eyes I must approve. Thus this flower's force in stirring love, night and silence. Who's there? Weeds of Athenians, Athens, he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despise the Athenian maid. And here, the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Poor soul, she doth not lie. Near the lack of love, this ill courtesy, curl up upon thine eyes I throw. All the powder this charm doth owe. When thou weakest, let love forbid. Sleep his seat on thine eyelid. So wake when I am gone, for now I must to Oberon.
And Puck is gone again.
I ship it.
Yep. Enter Demetrius and Helena, running.
Stay, though, thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou, darkling, leave me? Do not so.
Stay under peril, I alone will go.
Exit, apparently.
It's like the little cartoon thing where they're like, zoom.
Helena stays.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia wheresoever she lies.
for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears, but so my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, no, I am as ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me run away in fear. Therefore no marvel through Demetrius do, as a monster fly my presence thus. What wicked and dissembling glass of mine made me compare with Hermia's sphery eyne? But who is here? Lysander upon the ground, dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through the fire. I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent, Helena. Nature shows art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. That through thy bosom. Oh, I didn't read that. Where's Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so. What though he love your Hermia? What though he love? Yeah, okay, that's right. Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes with her I spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who will not change the raven for a dove. The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid. Things growing are not ripe until their season, so I, being young till now ripe, not to reason, and touching now the point of human skill, reason becomes the marshal to my will, and leads me to your eyes where I o'erlook love's stories written in love's richest book.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands I did deserve this scorn. Is not enough, young man, that I did never, nor ever, never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye, but you must flout my insufficiency? Good troth, you do me wrong, good sooth, you do in such disdainful manner to woo. But fare you well, perforce I must confess I thought you lord of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refuse, should another therefore be abused.
Oh, and she walks out.
Oh, she sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysander near, for as Sir Fate, of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings, or as the heresies that men do leave are hated most of those they did deceive. So thou, my Sir Fate, and my heresy, of all be hated, but the most of me, and all my powers address your love and might to honor Helen, and to her be her knight.
Okay, exit. But since when does a love potion make you hate everybody else?
Mm-hmm.
That's not how
this
it
one
works.
does.
No.
Hermia.
It's a bad love potion.
I make it.
It's called an inspired love potion. That's why you don't. That's why you have to toss out your health potion.
We have a command for this in my chat. It's called Fae Fuckery.
Yeah. That's
You're
a good
not
one.
wrong.
Maybe his love was so powerful that in order for him to love another, they had to make
That's
him.
not how love works.
Or maybe
Fairy magic. Come on.
Also, it's Shakespeare.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. I me for pity? Oh, what a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent eat my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What removed? Lysander! Lord! What out of hearing? Gone? No sound? No word? Alack, where you speak, and if you are here, speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear. No, then I will perceive you all not nigh. Either death or you I'll find immediately.
he got her lost and then just yeeted.
But she's like a mile from town. I'm pretty
So-
sure she could probably see a town like somewhere.
Her,
He also
yeah,
is,
lost.
I'm
Can't
alone, I
find the
better
car. I
die.
It's a
don't think she'll be
mile
able to find
away.
town.
all right, so
Wait,
where are we? Act
wait, can we take a nature break?
yes,
Please.
because we're about to start Act 3, so we're gonna take a break.
I need tea.
I need pee. No, wait.
And
Also, I want you guys to know that I brought out my Waterford crystal wine glass for Titania because she deserves the best.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna
I
Good
would.
glass.
go with
I
that.
highly
option as
approve
well.
that choice.
My one wine glass that's like $100 something.
I'm like, I'm doing the little sippy cup.
I don't have a be right back scene, so
I
if you
have
want, you can cover
medical grade.
your
Okay,
things.
Okay,
Now, y'all just need to look at my epic backdrop. 'cause
BRB.
I will be back in like 8 minutes.
Yar.
Yeah.
Your
okay. Here we go. Bye-bye. I forgot to mute.
Okay.
Okay, who's in?
Is Audia still alive or no?
That's not what you're supposed to do when it goes live, Max.
Didn't get the memo.
Mike, remember when I said I had nothing in common with Puck? Well, I mean it.
That's not why I counted down. Okay. Well, that's
Yes,
terrifying.
Lexman.
Thank you,
Oh
Rene.
my. I love it.
Yes.
Yes.
We
I
are
should get one of my
It works.
masquerade masks.
Oh, a Venetian mask. Yes, those are wonderful.
Here, I'll be right back.
Okay. We're going to go without you.
We
We are
need me
back
for like 5 minutes.
on
Oh,
Act
fuck.
3, Scene 1. We are still, guess what, in the woods.
Everything is really hard to drink. with a
Everything
drink
happens in the woods. Titania is still asleep. Enter Quince, Snug, Bottom, Flute, Snout, and Starveling. They're coming in to rehearse.
Hang on. In my eyes.
Are we all
Okay.
met?
Pat, pat. And here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. Oh, that's not his voice. This green plot shall be outstaged, this hawthorn break our tiring house, and we will do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
Peter Quince.
What sayest thou, bully bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Bar-like and a parlous fair.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make it all well. Write me a prologue, and then let the prologue seem to say that we do not harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed, and, for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but am Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves to bring in God shield us a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing, for there is not more fearful wildfowl than your lion living, and we ought look on it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion neck, and he himself must speak through it, saying thus, or to the same defect, ladies, or fair ladies, I wish you, or I would request of you, or I would entreat you, not fear, not to tremble my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I am no such thing. I am but a man as other men are. And there indeed, let him name his name and tell plainly that he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there is 2 hard things. That is to bring the moonlight into a chamber, for you know Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine that night we play our play?
A calendar, look in the almanac, find out moonshine.
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why then, you may leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in the casement.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern, and say he comes to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. Then there's another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through that chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other present wall, and let him have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast about him to signify wall. And let him hold his fingers thus, and through the crannies shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter into that break. And so, everyone, according to his cue.
Enter Puck behind. It's gonna be great.
What hempeth homespun have we swaggering here? Ooh, so near the cradle of the fairy queen. What? A play toward? I'll be the auditor. Oh, an actor too, perhaps, if I see call.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe stand for.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savors sweet.
Odors, odors.
Odors, savors sweet, so hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. By hark, a voice, stay thou but here a while, and by I will thee appear.
A stranger, Pyramus, then ere played here.
Exit.
Must I speak now?
Aye, marry, you must you, for you must understand he goes but to see a noise that he heard and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of color like the red rose on triumphant briar, most brisky juvenile and elk most lovely Jew, this truest horse that yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninny's tomb? Man, why would you not speak that yet? That you answered Pyramus, you must speak all your parts at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter. Your cue is past. It is never tire.
Oh, as truest horse that yet would never tire.
Re-enter Puck and Bottom with an ass's head.
I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh, monster so strange, we are haunted. Pray, masters, fly masters, help!
Exit Quince, Snug, Flute, Snout, and Starveling, because they're like super smart.
Puck.
What?
I'll follow you.
Your mic's off. You're muted again.
You are muted.
Your mic. Your mic.
It was, I'm sure it was really good.
It was unmuted the whole time, and I thought it was muted, so then I just muted it thinking, I'm gonna work on this guy.
I noticed that. Oh gosh.
It's not a So Maddie stream without cake.
Mm-hmm.
Cake and chaos. Cake and chaos. Okay.
Oh, now I regret not bringing cake up.
The cake is alive.
During the break.
All right. I'll follow you. I'll lead you about and around. Through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometimes a horse I'll be, sometimes a hound. A hog, a headless bear, sometimes a fire. And neigh, and bark, and grunt, and roar, and burn. Like a horse, a hog, a hound, a fire, at every turn. Oh, exit.
Puck exits. In and out.
Bye. Why do they run away? This is knavery to them, to make me afeared.
Re-enter Snout.
Oh, Bottom, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you?
Exit Snout. Re-enter Quince.
Bless thee, Bottom, bless thee. Thou art translated.
Exit.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to fright me if they could. but I will not stir from this place. Do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing that they shall hear. I am not afraid. Not singing this. I can't sing.
Sing.
Sing it.
Aw.
I'd like a
No.
sing song.
Bottom would do it.
I got the lovely bunch.
The ousel cock of black of hue with orange tawny bill, and throstle with his note so true, and wren with little quill.
Titania, you better finish that bite of cake.
Oh shit! I gotta wake up.
In love with me.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song cuckoo gray, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dares not answer nay. For indeed, who would set his wit so foolish a bird? Who would give a bird a lie, though he cry cuckoo, never so?
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. When thy fair virtues force perforce doth move me on the first views to say, I swear I love thee.
One of
Goddamn
those times I'm
Titania.
really sad I don't have one of those horse heads.
Right?
Thinks, mistress, that you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. The more the pity that some honest neighbors will not make them friends. Nay, I can gleek upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither, but if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I have enough to discern my own truth.
Out of this wood do not desire to go, thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate, this summer still doth attend upon my state, and I do love thee, therefore go with me. I'll give thee 3 fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep, and I will purge thy mortal grossness so that thou shalt like nary spirit go. Peace blossom, cobweb moth, and mustard seed.
Those 4 people enter.
Ready! And I.
And I.
And I. Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes and green figs and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humble bees, and 4 night tapers crop their waxen thighs, and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes. To have my love to bed and to rise, and pluck the wings from painted butterflies. To fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes, nod to him, elves, and do the curtsies.
Hey, mortal. Hail.
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 I'm doing
you're around
double duty here. I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name. Cobweb. I desire you more acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman.
Peace blossom.
I pray, commend you to me to your mistress Squash, your mother and your master Peace God, your father. Your good master Peas Blossom, I shall desire of you more acquaintance too. Your name, I beseech you, sir.
Mustard seed.
Good Master Mustard Seed, I know your patience well. That same cowardly, giant-like ox hath devoured many a gentleman of your house. I promise you your kindred hath made mine eyes water ere now. I desire your more acquaintance, good Master Mustard Seed.
Come, wait upon him, lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my love's tongue and bring him silently.
Everybody goes away.
On point.
Here comes scene 2 in another part of the wood. Enter Oberon.
I'm so nervous.
I wonder if Titania be awakened. Then what it was that next came in her eye? which she must dote on dote on in extremity.
I enter.
Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night rule now about this haunted grove?
My mistress, with a monster is in love, near to her close and consecrated bower.
All the dogs here will be trying to pronounce this word.
While she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew patches and brew mechanicals. Yeah, those. That work from bread upon the Athenian stall were met together to rehearse a play. Indeed, for great Theseus' nuptial day, the shallow, thick skin of the barren sort, who Pyramus presented.
Alliterations.
Pyramus presented in this sport, forsook this scene and entered in a break, when I did him at an advantage take. An asshole's knoll I fixed on his head. Anon his Thisbe must be answered. And forth my mimic comes when thy spy him, a wild geese, and that creeping fowler's eye. On russet plaid cock, many in sort, rising the cawing at the gun's report. Several themselves and madly sweep in the sky. So, at night, away his fellows fly, and at our stump, o'er and o'er he falls, or here o'er and o'er one falls. He murder cries, and helps from Athens call. Their sense, thus weak, lost with their fears, thus strong, made senseless things begin to do them wrong, for barriers and thorns, and their appeal snatch. Some sleeves, some hats, some yielders, all things catch, and I led them on this distracted fear, and left with Pyramus translated there. When in that moment it come to pass, Titania walked, and straightway loved an ass.
Sorry.
Hold on, guys. I'm done.
That was great. That was great. Good job.
Great.
Awesome.
This falls out better than I could devise. But haste thou yet latch the Athenian's eyes with the love juice, as I did bid thee do.
He took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked, of force she must be eyed.
Enter Hermia and Demetrius.
Stay close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but that is not the man.
Oh, why rebuke you, him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I but chide, but I should use thee worse. For thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being o'er shoes in blood, plunge in the deep, and kill me too. The sun was not so true unto the day, and he to me would he have stolen away. From sleeping Hermia, I'll believe as soon this whole earth may be bored, and that the moon may through the center creep and so displease. Her brother's noontide with antipodes, it cannot be but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierce through the heart for your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Good Demetrius, will thou give him me?
I had rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog, out, cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. Oh, once tell true even for my sake. Durst thou have looked upon him being awake, and hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch, could not a worm, an adder do so much? An adder did it, for with doubler tongue, then thou serpent never adder stung.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of the Sanders blood, nor is he dead for aught I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then, that he is well?
And if I could, what should I get therefore?
Privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
I am out.
None of that.
Mic drop.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, for debt that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe, which now in some slight measure it will pay, if for his tender here I make some stay.
He's just gonna fall asleep in the middle of the day, I guess, in the woods.
I'm gonna sleep now.
That's normal.
That's everybody's
take a nap.
solution.
No worry.
I think did he stay up all night? I think he stayed up all night. I think he was running all night.
No, he's depressed.
Oh, yeah.
Hermia
You're a
doesn't
mile outside of town.
Circling it.
Very
Hey,
badly.
that's a long running fight. I'm going to tell you that right now.
I mean, men in directions, I know, but come on.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite and laid the love juice on some true love sight. Of thy miss in prison must perforce ensue some true love turn and not a false turn true.
Oh, honeys.
Is that
you
the
can't lay on
kittens?
them, babe. Yeah, you can't lay on them. That doesn't work that way. No, that's kitties.
They're so loud.
Distress over the love.
They're right there. But they are really loud.
Yeah, no, Max, you are still muted.
Nope, now
Nope.
you need
Nope, you're muted.
Say something.
Oh no, did we actually lose?
Yes,
her?
now we can hear you. It's
Just
fine.
leave it alone.
Quit channeling so much puck, okay?
It's not as squeaky as the
So are my
kittens.
kittens.
Okay. What did we do? I don't know.
We're
We're
at
at Puck Slime.
Then, fate or rules that one man holding trap, the million fail, confiding in oath on oath.
About the wood goes swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens, look thou find. All fancy sick she is, and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion see through bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, look, I go, swifter than an arrow from Tauten's bow.
All right, now that Oberon has decided to use names.
I was gonna say now he's being specific.
Oberon just likes to not, remember.
Listen,
what
even my Oberon doesn't use specific names half the time, but that's because he's usually drunk.
Very fair.
Oh, did Puck say?
Puck left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming
I
right
thought
back.
I went mute for a minute.
Okay. Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink an apple of his eye when his love he doth espy. Let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her with remedy.
Re-enter Puck.
Of the fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth, mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we there fond pageant see? Lord, what
fools these mortals be.
Yes. Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then will two at once woo one? What must needs be sport alone? And those things he best please me, that befall for posterity.
Enter Lysander and Hermia. Helena. Lysander and Helena.
Why should you think that I should woo is in scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and vows to so born in their nativity all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh devilish holy fray, these vows are Hermia's. Will you give them her or? Wait oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me put in two scales will even weigh, and both as light as tails.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves you not.
Oh, Helena, goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, to what my love shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy, oh how ripe in show those lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow. That congealed white, high tall as snow, fanned with the eastern wind, turns to a crow when thou hold'st up thy hand. Oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, the seal of bliss. And I'm up.
Spite. Oh, hell, I see you're all bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do, but you must join in the souls to mock me too? If you were men, you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so, to vow and swear and super praise my parts, when I am sure you hate me with your hearts. You are both rivals and love Hermia, now both rivals to mock Helena? A trim exploit and manly enterprise to conjure up tears in a poor maid's eyes. With your derision. None of noble sort or so offend a virgin and extort a poor soul's patience. All you make sport.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know, I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up my part. And yours of Helena to me bequeath, who I do love and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her but as a guest wife sojourned, and now to Helen is at home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Disparage not the faith thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thou buy it dear. Look, where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Yo, it's Hermia.
Best
loving these stage directions.
Ever. Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Dark night, that from the eye his function takes, the ear more quick of apprehension makes. Wherein it doth impair the seeing sense, it pays the hearing double recompense. Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found. Mine ear, I thank it, brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou lead me so?
Why should he stay, whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love that would not let him bide. Fair Helena, who more engilds the night than oh my gosh, I'm having troubles here. Whew.
I believe in you.
It's a tongue twister.
A little teeny font here. Who more engilds the night than all yon fiery O's and the eyes of light? Why seek? This is really long. Oh no, it's not okay. Ooh, why seekest thou me? Could not this make thee know? The hate I bear thee made me leave thee so.
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive that they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid. Have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait foul derision? Is this all consensual that you two have shared the sisters' vows in the hours that we have spent when we were chide and hasty-footed time of parting us? Oh, what is this? Oh, is this all forgot? All school days friendships, childhood innocence? We, Hermia, like two artificial gods, have with our needles created both one flower, both one sampler, sitting on one cushion, both warbling of one song, both in one key, as if our hands, our sides, our voices and minds had been incorporate. So we grow together like a double cherry seeming parted, but yet an union in the partition. Sorry, but yet a union in the partition, two lovely berries molded on one stem. So, with two seeming bodies but one heart, two of the first like coats in heraldry, due to but the one and crowned with the crest. Wow, sorry.
You're fine. Keep going. You can do it.
And will you rent our ancient love asunder to join with these men in scorning your poor friend? It's not as friendly, 'tis not maidenly, our sex, as well as I may chide you for it, though I alone feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander as in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face? And made your other love, Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot to call me goddess, nymph, divine, and rare, precious, celestial? Wherefore speaks he this that to her that he hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love, so rich within his soul, and tender me, forsooth affection, but your setting on by your consent? What I thought I be not in grace as you, so I hung upon with love, so fortunate but miserable most to love unloved. This you should pity rather than despise.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do preserver counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back, wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up, this sport well carried, shall be chronicled. If you have any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make such an argument, but fare ye well, 'tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena, hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy treats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee by my life I do. I swear by that which I will lose for thee, to prove him false that says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where'd you tend all this?
Away, you Ethiop.
No, he'll seem to break loose. Take on as you would follow, and yet come not. You are a tame man, go.
Hang off, thou cat, thou vile thing, let loose. Or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What change is this, sweet love?
Thy love, our tawny Tartar out, out loathed medicine, hated potion hence.
Do you not jest?
Yes, sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I wish I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What? Should I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I will not harm her so.
What can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore? Oh, me, what news, my love? Am not I, Hermia? Are not you Lysander? I'm as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me, yet since night you left me. Why then you left me? Oh, gods forbid! In earnest, shall I say?
Aye, by my life, I never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, of question, of doubt, be certain nothing truer. 'Tis no jest that I do hate thee, and I love Helena.
Oh, me? You juggler! You canker blossom! You thief of love! What have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from me?
Fine, Faith. Have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie! Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Fit? Why so? That way goes against the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare. Between our stature she hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height, forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in this esteem, because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted Maypole? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach unto thine eyes.
I pray you, though mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift in all this shrewdness. I am a right maid for my cowardice. Let her not strike me. Perhaps you may think, because she is something lower than myself, that I can match her.
Lower! Hark again!
Good Hermia, do not... Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Did I ever keep your counsel? Never wronged you. Save that in love unto Demetrius. I told him of your stealth unto this wood. He followed you. For love, I followed him. But he hath chid me, hence, and threatened me to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. And now, so you will let me quiet go to Athens, I will bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You will see how simple and fond I am.
Why get you gone? Who's that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Be not afraid. She shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she angry, she is keen and shrewd. She, like a vixen, went to school. And though she be little, she be fierce.
Little again! Nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her.
Get gone, you dwarf! You minimus of hindering knot grass made you bead, you acorn!
You are too officious in her behalf that scorns your services. Let her alone, speak not of Helena, take not her part. For if thou dost intend never so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide it.
Now she holds me not. Now follow if thou darest to try whose right of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow, nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
And the boys go have a duel in New Jersey.
Yeah! In Jersey, of all places.
Everything is legal in New Jersey.
Jerry. Mistress, all this toil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you. I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands than mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
Yeet!
Dang!
Wow.
The old shots fired.
I am amazed. I know not what to say.
And she walks out as well.
This is thy negligence. Still thou makest, or else committest thy knaveries willfully.
Leave me, King of Shadows. I mistook. Did you tell me not? Did you not tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garb he had on? So, and so far, Flamus proves my enterprise that I had not in an Athenian's eye, and so far as I am glad I did so, as this jangling I esteem a sport. Huh.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hie therefore, Robin, overcast the night. The starry welkin cover, though anon with drooping fog as black as Acheron. and lead these testy rivals so astray as one come not within another's way. Like to Lysander, sometime frame thy tongue, then stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong, and sometime rail thou like Demetrius, and from each other look thou lead them thus, till over their brows death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wanton sight. When they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision, and back to Athens shall the lovers wend, with league whose date till death shall never end. Whilst I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy, and then I will her charmed eye release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
My fairy lord, this must be done with haste, for night's swift dragon cuts the cloud full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger, at who approach ghosts and wandering here and there, trooped home from churchyards damn spiritual, that in thy crossways and floods and burial already to their wormy beds are gone, for fear last day should take their shames upon, thy willfully themselves exile from the light, and must for I consort with black-barred night.
But we are spirits of another sort. I with the morning's love have oft made sport, and like a forester, the groves may tread, even till the eastern gate all fiery red, opening on Neptune with fair blessed beams, turns into yellow gold his salt green streams. But notwithstanding haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Oberon is out. Fix it, Puck.
My favorite line, guys.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down, field and town. Gulp and lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Re-enter Lysander.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Your villain, down ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me to plainer ground.
Exit Lysander as following the voice, because he is not bright.
Totally sounded like Demetrius, man.
Re-enter
Everybody
Demetrius.
is extremely directionally challenged.
These boys
here.
cannot find each other.
They're following the bad GPS that tells them to turn right off a cliff.
Right?
Turn right into the river. Turn right.
Right. Turn right. Damn it, I said turn right. Turn right.
Turn right. Again. Turn right.
Gallivant, he said to go this way, Gallivant.
Demetrius.
Lysander, speak again, thou runaway, thou coward, art thou fled? Speak in some bush, where doth thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bringing to the stars? Tell the bushes that thou lookest for wars, and thou wilt not come. Come, resent, come, thou child. I'll whippest thee with a rod, and defiled, that draws thy sword on thee.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice. There will be no manhood here.
No dicks.
This is not the place to fight. They exit. Re-enter Lysander.
He goes before me, and yet still dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter healed than I. I followed fast, but faster he did fly. And that fallen am I in dark, uneven way, and here will rest me.
Yo, I am tired. He lies down.
Come thou, gentle day, for if but once thou show me show me thy grey light. I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Can't have revenge at night. I gotta wait until morning. He sleeps. Re-enter Puck and Demetrius.
Oh, ho, ho, coward, why comest thou not?
Abide me if thou darest, for well I wot thou runnest before me, shifting every place, and darest not stand nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, here I am.
Nay then, thou mockest me, thou shalt buy this dear if ever I thy face by daylight see. Now go away, faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. By day's approach, look to be visited.
He also lies down and sleeps. Just in the dirt.
I done wore him out.
They're like RPG characters in a video game. They're just like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
Or Sims characters when they reach their exhaustion
One
point.
of the horror games with the really low stamina, so you can't run for long periods of time.
Or they're just like Sims. They're just Sims, where the Sims just reach their exhaustion point and just pass out wherever they're standing.
Re-enter Helena.
O weary night, O long and tedious night, abate thy hour. Shine comforts from the east, that I may back to Athens by daylight, from these that my poor company detest, and sleep that sometimes shut up sorrow's eye. Steal me away a while from thine own company.
And she also lies down and sleeps in the dirt.
Dirt's comfy,
Different dirt, though.
Different dirt. Special dirt.
None of them can see each other, even though they're in the same clearing.
She's lying in the confidence dirt, because she's gained some confidence.
Yeah. No one could. She's like, dirt.
You be there. Come one more. Two of both kinds make up four. Here she comes, crest and sad. Cupid is a cavish lad. Thus to make poor females mad.
Yeah, you did this, Puck. Re-enter Hermia.
I did.
Never so weary, never so unwell. Bedabbled with the dew and torn with briars, I can no further crawl, no further grow. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heavens shield Lysander, if they mean a fray.
Also, guess what? Lies down and sleeps.
Stalker, bro. Guys, spoiler alert. They're all sleeping.
Gasp.
On the ground, sleeping sound, I'll apply to your eye gentle lover remedy.
Squeeze. Squeezing the juice on Lysander's eyes.
Like that.
Surprise, it's lemon juice.
All I think of when I'm like,
No, this one's
God, it burns.
the first one's a lemon. This one's an onion.
When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye, and the country proverb known that every man should take his own. In your waking shall be known, Jack shall have Jill, not shall go ill, and shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Get out of here, Puck.
So Oberon's gonna be hiring in the next week.
Yeah.
Just checking details.
Mustard sings bored in this hibernation without me.
Okay, Act 4, Scene 1. Same place. Yeah, everybody stretch. Stretching time.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm waking up, so I have to be elegant in my stretch.
Right? I'm crocheting.
Okay, Lysander, Demetrius, Helena, and Hermia are asleep. Enter Titania, Bottom, Peas Blossom, Cobweb, Moth, Mustard Seed. Other fairies. Oberon is there, but we can't see him. I hope we have enough parts for this. Enough people. We'll see.
Don't think. Am I in the scene? Oh, yeah, I'm
will.
It's fine. We got it. Go ahead, Titania.
We good.
Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
It's awkward.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready.
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready.
Monsieur Cobweb, good monsieur, take your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-hipped bumblebee, and on top of a thistle. And good monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Do not fret yourself too much in the action, monsieur. And good monsieur, if you have a care the honey bag not break, and I would be loath if you overflown with the honey bag, signor. Where is Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready.
Give me your neef? I don't know what a neef is. Give me your neef, Monsieur Mustard Seed. Pray you, your courtesy, good monsieur.
What was your will?
Nothing, good monsieur, but to keep cavalry Cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber's, monsieur, for methinks a marvelous hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass. If my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
What wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let us have the tongs and the bones.
The tongs.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
That's the fairy rave.
Oh, where's the tin whistle? Sandstorm starts playing.
That is now what I'm referring to EDM music by is Tongs and Bones. Truly a peck of provender, I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I can't get on the
There's your coconut. I have a venturous fairy that shall see
Your coconut
the squirrel's pond and fetch thee 3 new nuts. Sorry, he got this little like cling sticker book thing for his birthday, and
Coconut,
he fills them all.
the forgotten fairy.
Okay, where are we?
Bottom. I'd rather.
I had rather have a handful or 2 of dried peas, but I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone and be always away.
All the fairies go away.
Yeet the fairies.
Has been there.
So doth the woodbine, the sweet honeysuckle, gently entwist, the female ivy so in rings the barky figures of the elm, and oh, how I love thee, oh, how I do so much. Ah, the diabetes.
They sleep. Enter Puck.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. For meeting her of late behind the wood, seeking sweet favors from this hateful fool. I did upbraid her and fall out with her, for she his hairy temples then had rounded with a cornet of fresh and fragrant flowers, and that sweet dew which sometime of the buds was wont to swell like rounded orient pearls, stood now within the pretty floret's eyes like tears that did their own disgrace bewail. When I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience, I then did ask of her her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland, and now I have the boy. I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. Gentle Puck, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain. That he awakening when the other do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents. And as the fierce vexation of a dream, but fresh I will release the fairy queen, as thou wast wont to be as thou wast wont to see. Dian's bud over Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions I have seen. Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visions now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off his head. Titania, music call, and strike more dead than common sleep of all these five the sense.
Music, oh, music such as charmeth sleep.
Music.
Oh, there's music and shit.
What is it?
No, it's R&B
Music
now.
and shit,
Boom,
though.
boom,
Ew.
boom,
Now when thou wakest, thine be thine own fool's eyes.
Sound music. Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be.
Now it's rock.
Now thou and I
Tell
are
her.
new in enmity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it for all fair prosperity. There shall the pairs of faithful lovers be wedded, with Theseus all in jollity.
Very king, attend and mock. I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silence sad, trip we after the night's shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
And they leave.
And this is why you never tell what happens.
What happens in the woods stays in the woods. Oh,
I don't know what
Yes,
happened. I
thank you,
just
Mary.
woke up.
When did that Humperdinck fool get here?
And then
Well, it
there's
all started when I hired.
I have a lot of things to change here. Okay. Did everybody leave? Everybody leaves.
Yeah.
Everybody leaves.
And some horns go, boo-boo.
And then we've
I'm
got
just going
Theseus,
behind and going like,
Hippolyta, and Aegeus coming up.
Hey, I could technically, badly, sound the horn.
Oh my god. No.
I'll kill the stream
I'm like-
volume.
Yes, I randomly
20
have a
lines
freaking. Yeah.
Well, like 20
Thank you.
lines down, you sound horns to wake the lovers, so you should do that then.
Oh wait, the lovers are still
Really good
sleeping.
baritone.
I will
Yep.
put them
The
back up.
lovers are still sleeping.
Okay, Hippolyta, Theseus, and Aegeus. I will find you.
Yes.
Do your shit.
Okay.
Your director has commanded you.
To do shit.
Go, one of
Do
you.
shit.
Find out the forester. For now our observation is performed, and since we have the vineyard of the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds, uncoupled in their western valley. Let them go. Dispatch, I say, and find the forester.
Some random dude walks away.
We will, fair queen, up to the mountain's top and mark the musical confusion of hounds and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete they bayed the bear with hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant chiding, for beside the groves, the skies, the fountains, every region near, seemed all one mutual cry. I never heard such musical discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred out of the Spartan kind, so flued, so sanded, and their heads are hung. With ears that swept away the morning dew, crook-kneed and dew-lapped like Thessian bulls, slow in pursuit but matched in bells. Each under each, a cry more tunable was never hollered to nor cheered with horn. In Crete, in Sparta, nor in Thessaly. Judge when you hear. But soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter, here asleep. And this Lysander. This Demetrius's. This Helena, old Netta's Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
Oh no,
No doubt.
not together.
No doubt that they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and hearing our intent came here in grace our solemnity. But skip ages, is not this the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns.
Why not just like shoot them away?
I still want to blow it, and I'm like, nah.
Lysander, Demetrius, Helena, and Hermia wake up and start up.
Right. Who
Good
starts?
morrow, friends. Saint Valentine is past. Begin these wood birds but to couple now?
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world that hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking, but as yet I swear I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, and now I do bethink me, so it is. I came here with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without peril of Athenian law. Yes.
Oh, sorry, so sorry. Enough, my lord. You have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me, you of your wife, me of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to the wood. I in fury hither followed them, fair Helena in fancy following me. My good lord, I want not our repair, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia, melted as the snow, seems to me now the remembrance of an idol god, which in my childhood I did dote upon, and all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and the pleasure of mine eye, is only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia, and like in sickness did I loathe this food, but as in health come to my natural taste. Now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we more will hear anon. Aegis, I will overbear your will, for in the temple by and by with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. And, for the morning now is something worn, our purposed hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
Theseus, Hippolyta, Aegeus thankfully leave.
As does the train. Choo-choo.
These things seem small and undistinguishable.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye, when everything seems double.
So methinks I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? Seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yeah, my father.
Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then we are awake. Let's follow him, and by the way, let us recount our dreams.
And they do it.
But do we really want to recount our dreams?
Yeah, do we?
Popstar, he probably loves this for the drama.
It was your average medieval face episode, so you know.
Oh gosh.
When my cue comes, call me and I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hey ho, Peter Quince, flute, the bellows mender, snout, the tinker, starveling, my god's life stolen hence and left me asleep. I have the most rare vision. I have had a dream past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. Methought I was there. There is no man who can tell what. And methought I was, and methought I had, but a man, but a patched fool if I will offer what I methought I had. The eye of a man hath not heard, and the ear of a man hath not seen. A man's hand not able to taste, and his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince and write a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom, and I will sing it in the latter end of a play before the Duke, pre-adventure, to make it more gracious. I shall sing it after her death.
Poor Bottom's got such visions of grandeur.
Oh, no.
Bottom, please
I
walk
love
away.
him, and you can't be mean to him.
Bottom, walk away.
Hugs.
Bottom is glorious.
Like so many hugs for Bottom.
Oh my gosh. Did you notice that it's where did it go? But it's like the eye has not heard, the ear has not seen.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yes, I love it. It's like, what is going on here?
Scene
Sorry.
2. We are in Athens, thankfully no longer in the woods. At Quince's house.
They must snap.
Enter Quince, flute, snout, and starveling.
Thank you. Have you sent to Bottom's house? Has he come home yet?
It cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is transported.
If he come not, then the play is marred, it goes. No further, doth it?
It is not possible. If you have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus, but he.
No, he hath simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
Yea, and the best person too. He is a very paramount for a sweet voice.
You must say Bergon. A Belmoy is, God bless us, a thing of note.
Enter Snug.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Oh, sweet bully Bottom. Thus hath he lost 6 pence a day during his life? He could not have escaped 6 pence a day. And a duke had not given him 6 pence a day for playing Pyramus, I'll be hanged. And he could have deserved it, 6 pence a day in Pyramus or nothing.
Enter Bottom.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Bottom! Oh, most courageous day, oh, most happy hour.
Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not what for. If I tell you I am no true Athenian, I will tell you everything right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I tell you is that the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together, good strings, your beards, new ribbons to your pumps. Meet presently at the palace, every man look o'er his part, for the short and long is, our play is preferred. In any case, let Thisbe have clean linen, and not let him be that plays the lion pare his nails, for they shall hang out for the lion's claws. And more dear actors, eat no onions, no garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I cannot doubt, but hear them say, it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away, away!
Yeah, just everybody gone. All right. Act 5. We're coming down to it. Ish. This will not be a crazy act, I'm sure. Athens. The palace of Theseus. Enter Theseus, Hippolyta, Philostrate, and their hangers on.
Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that append more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. One sees more devils than vast hell can hold. that is the madman, the lover, all as frantic, sees Helen's beauty as a bro of Egypt. The poet's eye, in fine frenzy rolling, doth glance from heaven to earth, from earth to heaven, and as imagination bodies forth the forms of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them to shapes and gives an airy nothing a local habitation and a name. Such tricks hath strong imagination, that if it would not apprehend some joy, it comprehends some bringer of that joy. Or in the night, imagining some fear, how easy is a bush supposed a bear.
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witness death than fancies images, and grows to something of great constancy, but however so strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and merrith.
Enter Lysander, Demetrius, Hermia, and Helena. I will get that right one of these times.
Hermina?
Hermina.
Better than hernia.
Hermina.
Joy, gentle friends, joy in fresh days of love, accompany your hearts.
More than to us, wait in your royal walks, your board, your bed.
Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have, to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Call Philostrate.
Here, mighty Theseus. Yes.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening? What mass? What music? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There's a brief. How many sports are ripe? Make choice of which your highlight will see first.
Gives him a paper.
The battle with the centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. Will none of that. That have I told my love in glory of my kinsman Hercules. The ride of the tipsy Benacles tearing the Thracian singer in their rage. That is an old device, and it was played when I was from Thebes came last a conqueror. The thrice 3 muses mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary. That is some satire, keen and critical, not sorting with a nuptial ceremony. A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief. That is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord of this discord?
The play, dear lord, my lord, some 10 words ago, which is a brief, as I have known a play.
Philostrate been dipping into Titania's wine.
I've never seen this play. Disclaimer, I don't know who this man is. He's old now. Which makes it tedious for all in the play. There's one word out, one player fitted, yep. That and tragical, my noble lord is.
We'll get there. We're gonna get there.
Oh, well.
You're killing me.
Somewhere in the forest, Titania and Oberon are cackling.
Pretty much.
And Puck's just like. Which, when I saw her, why did you Yes. Maybe mine eyes water, but more merry tears. The passion of loud laughter never shed.
Good job.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, there's more. What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which never labored, and their minds till now blow. Now, I've toiled their unpressing memories. Wish I could turn y'all down.
Our laughter's messing her up.
I'm gonna mute my mic. Hang on.
Now, I've toiled their underneath memories with the same play against your nuptials.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lord, this is not for you. I've had it over and over. It is nothing, nothing, my lord, unless you can find sport and their intent extremely stretched and kind and cruel pain to your your service.
I will hear that play. Never anything can be amiss when simpleness and beauty tender it. Go, bring them in, and take your places, ladies.
Philostrate walks off very slowly.
1 hour later.
He just takes his walker and goes one step up. Yeah.
No, he's on a Segway.
He's on a Segway.
Hoverboard.
Right. Hippolyta.
I love not to see the wretchedness so charged and duty in his service perishing.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
He says they can do nothing in this kind.
The kinder we to give them thanks for nothing. Our sport shall be to take them away. And what poor duty cannot do, noble respect, takes it in might not merit. Where I have come, great clerks have purposed to greet me with premeditated welcomes. Where I have seen them shiver and look pale, make periods in the midst of sentences, throttle their practiced accent in their fears, and in conclusion dumbly have broke off, not paying me a welcome. Trust me, sweet. Out of this silence, yet I picked a welcome. And in the modesty of fearful duty, I read as much as from the rattling tongue of saucy and audacious eloquence. Love, therefore, and tongue-tied simplicity, in least speak most to my capacity.
Re-enter everybody's favorite Philostrate.
On his Segway.
Please, your grace. The prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our good will, that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill. To show our simple skill, that is with true beginning of our end. Consider then we come in despite. We do not come as minding to consent you, our true intent, all for your delight. We are not here, that you should here repent you. The actors are, oh my gosh, this is so hard.
It's a mouthful. You got this.
You can do it, believe.
Okay. That you should here repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know it all that you are like to know.
this fellow doth not stand upon points.
He hath rid his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not the stop. A good moral, my lord. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true. That's why it was so weird, because he didn't know what the heck he was saying.
Indeed, he hath played on his prologue like a child on a recorder, a sound but not in government.
His speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired, but all disordered. Who is next?
Enter Pyramus and Thisbe, Wall, Moonshine, and Lion.
Lion.
Oh, sorry, it's me.
Kind of labeled it weird.
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on, till truth makes all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, Thisbe, is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present Wall, that vile wall which did these lovers sunder, and through Wall's chink poor souls they are content to whisper, at the which let no man wonder. This man with lanthorn, dog, and bush of thorn, lanthorn or lantern?
Lanthorn.
Lanthorn? Dog and bush of thorn, present moonshine. For, if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninus' tomb, where there to woo this grisly beast which lions hight by name. The trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright, and as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youths and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe mantle slain, whereat with blade, his bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast. And Thisbe, tarrying in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let Lion, Moonshine, Wall, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
And then the prologue, Quince, Thisbe, Lion, and Moonshine leave.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion may, what many others do.
Yarp.
In this same interlude, it doth befall that I, one snout by name, present a wall. And such a wall as I would have you think that had in it like a crannied hole or cheek, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often, very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am that same wall. The truth is so. And this cranny is right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire lime and hair to speak better?
It's the wittiest partition that ever I heard discourse, my lord.
Me. That's me.
Promise.
Enter Pyramus.
Yep. Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence!
Oh, grim-looked night, oh night with hue so black, oh night, whichever art the day is not. Oh night, alack, 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 and fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. O thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine. O wall, O sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink and blink through with mine eyne.
Sorry. Yes, Wall holds up his fingers. Perfect. Beautiful.
Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what I see, what see I? No Thisbe do I see, O wicked wall through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for deceiving me.
Yeah, the wall's fault.
Yeah, totally the wall's fault.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sure he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I am to spy her through the wall. You shall see. It will all fall pat as I have told you. Yonder she comes.
Enter Thisbe.
O wall, full often hast thou heard my moans, for parting my fair Paramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see a voice, and now will I to the chink I spy and can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love? Thou art my love, I think?
Think what thou wilt, I am thy lover's grace, and I, like Limander, am trusty still.
And I, like Helen, to the fates me kill.
Not Cephalus. Not Cephalus to Procrus was so true.
As Cephalus to Procrus, I to you.
Yep, kiss me through this hole of vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Oh, Shakespeare, you.
It's just a wall. There is nothing sexual about a hole in the wall.
Oh, no.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straight away?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Exunt Pyramus and Thisbe.
Thus have I, wall, my part discharged so, and being done, thus wall away doth go.
Get it, wall.
Yeah.
And somehow the wall walks away.
Wall gets all the action, don't you?
Wall is MVP. The wall got all the action.
All the
Now is the mural down between the two neighbors.
Whilst doors and chairs cannot be trusted, walls are the thing we need to be like.
Totally fine.
Yeah, totally fine. Walls are the best.
Oh. Now is the mural down between the two neighbors.
No remedy, my lord, when walls are so willful to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff I've ever heard.
The best in this kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse, if imagination amend them.
It must be your imagination then, and not theirs.
Oh, snap. If we imagine no worse of them than they of themselves, they may pass for excellent men. Here come two noble beasts in a man and a lion.
Enter lion and moonshine. Don't be scared. It's not really a lion.
I love the moonshine.
The lion is actually Snug. Don't be scared. It's not a real lion. Continue.
You, ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here, when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I,
30 minutes.
one Snug the joiner, am a lion fell, nor else no lion's dam. For if I should add lion come in stripe into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
A very gentle beast of a good conscience.
The very best at a beast, my lord, that e'er I saw. I don't know why I've hit Southern.
Late than ever.
I mean, that love potion
lion.
Doozy on you.
Too much for Demetrius.
This lion is a very fox for his valor.
True, and a goose for his discretion.
Not so, my lord, for his valor cannot carry his discretion, and the fox carries his goose.
His discretion, I am sure, cannot carry his valor, for the goose carries not the fox. It is well, leave it to his discretion, and let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
He is no crescent, and his horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. Myself the man, I the moon do seem to be.
Perfect.
This is the greatest error of the rest. The man should be put into the lantern. How is it else the man in the moon?
He dares not come there for the candle, for you see, it is already enough.
I am wary of this moon. Would he change?
It appears by his small light of discretion that he is in the wane, but yet, in courtesy, in all reason, we must stay the time.
Proceed, moon.
All that I have to say is to tell you that the lanthorn is the moon. I, the man in the moon. This thorn bush, my thorn bush. And this dog, my dog.
You love moonshine, man.
It sounds like he's been dipping into the moonshine.
He's like, I'm just giving simple truth here, you know?
Why, all of these should be in the lanthorn, for all of these are in the moon. But silence! Here comes Thisbe.
Here comes Thisbe.
This is old Ninny's tomb. Where is my love?
No!
Oh no!
Oh!
Thisbe runs off.
Well roared, lion!
Well right, Thisbe.
Well shown, moon. Surely the moon shines with a good grace.
The lion shakes Thisbe's mantle and exits.
Well moused, lion.
And so the lion vanished.
And then came Pyramus.
And then came Pyramus.
Sweet moon, I thank you for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I must trust to take the truest Thisbe sight. But stay, O spite, but mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here. Eyes, do you see, how can it be? O dainty duck, O dear, thy mantle good, what's stained with blood? Approach ye, furies fell, O fates come, come, cut the thread and thrum, quail, crush, conclude, and quell.
This passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
Be true, my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, did thou lion frame, since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which is which the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, tears confound, out sword and wound the pap of Pyramus, I that left pap where the heart doth hop.
Stabs himself.
Thus I die, thus, now I am dead, now am I fled, my soul is in the sky, tongue, loose thy light, moon, take thy flight.
Exit moonshine.
Now die, 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 die.
Okay, now he's dead.
That's when you have like the battle tactics to keep fighting to survive, and he's like choo choo up down next Y, you know.
Die.
Okay, Demetrius.
No die, but an 8 for him, for he is but one.
Less than an ace, man, for he is dead. He is nothing.
With the help of a surgeon, he might yet recover.
How chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover.
She will find him by starlight. Here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
Guess what? Here
You
comes Thisbe.
Methinks she should not use a long one for such a Pyramus. I hope she will be brief.
A moat will turn the balance, which Pyramus, which Thisbe is the better. He for a man, God warrant us. She for a woman, God bless us.
She hath spied him already with those sweet eyes.
And thus she means illicit.
Asleep, my love, or dead, my dove? O Pyramus, arise! Speak, speak, quite dumb? Dead? Dead? A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes? These my lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone, are gone. Lovers make moan, his eyes were green as leeks. O sisters three, come, come to me, with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gore, since you have shore with shears his thread of silk. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword, come blade my breast imbue.
Stabs herself.
And farewell, friends. Thus this the ends. Adieu. Adieu. Adieu.
And she dead.
Weird. Surprise, surprise.
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
I all too.
No, I assure you, the wall is down that parted their fathers. Will it please you to see the epilogue or to hear a Bergamask dance between the two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse. Never excuse for when the players are all dead. There needs none to be blamed. Marry, if he that writ it had play Pyramus and hanged himself in Thisbe's garter. It would have been a fine tragedy, and so it is, truly, a very notable discharge. But come, your Bergamask, let your epilogue alone.
Y'all, they all dance.
The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. Lovers, to bed. 'Tis almost fairy time. I fear we shall outsleep the coming morn, as much as we this night have overwatched. This palpable gross play hath well beguiled the heavy gate of night. Sweet friends, to bed. A fortnight hold we this solemnity in nightly revels and new validity.
Everybody leaves, and guess who comes? The one that makes everything better. It's Puck.
It's Dr. Puck.
Better.
Can I just point out the fact that Shakespeare was so smart, he predicted Overwatch and Fortnite?
Right? Oh, that really hurt. That really hurt.
Sorry, I had
Ooh.
to.
I'm gonna mute you now.
Please.
Please the rest of the play.
I can't silence the truth.
I will type it in chat.
Now the hungry lion rose, and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy plowman and with weary tasks fordone, now the wastelands do glow, whilst the cow screeches loud, puts the wretch that lies in woe in remembrance of shroud. Now it is the time of night, that all the graves are gaping wide, everyone less forth in spite and sprite, in the church way past to glide, and we fairies that do run by the triple hex team for the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now our frolic, not a mouse, shall disturb thy hallows house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Yo, yo, here come the fairies. Oberon and Titania.
Cause she is Titania.
Through the house give gathering light by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar, and this ditty after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
First rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, we will sing and bless this place.
They sing and dance. Do it.
Until the break of day, through this house every fairy stray. To the best bride bed will we, which by us shall blessed be, and the issue there could create ever shall be fortunate. So shall all the couples three ever true in loving be, and the blots of nature's hand shall not in their issue stand. Never mole, hair lip, nor scar, nor mark prodigious such as are despised in nivity shall upon their children be. With this few do consecrate, every fairy take this gate, and each several chamber bless. Through this palace with sweet peace, and the owner of it blessed. Ever shall in safety rest. Trip away, make no stay. Meet me all by break of day.
Exit Oberon, Titania, and all their followers.
You're fired.
Puck doesn't follow anybody.
Oh, babe. Oh, if we shadows have offended, think this, but this, all is mended. That you shall have but slumbered here, what these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. Well, I turn the page to see what happens. If you pardon, we will then. And as I am honest, Puck, if we have unearned luck, now to scrape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long, else the Puck is a liar call. So, good night unto you all. Give me your hand in clapping fashion, if you be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
Yay!
We did it!
Yes, and that was Shakespeare's disclaimer. If you didn't like it, you dreamt it. I'll fix it. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. I'll fix it in post. I'll fix it in post.
Tana's gonna come back and clean up all their mess later. Why are you growling at me?
Oh man. Okay. So I thank you everybody that watched any of it. Oh, that was so much fun. It was so much fun, y'all. We're gonna do this again.
20 people watching.
This was so much
insane.
fun.
That was awesome. Thank you all.
Okay, so Titania and Hippolyta, Auri.
Hi, my hands are purple because I messed up last night and forgot to put gloves on when I did my hair. But I am the Lady Auri. You can find me everywhere at the Lady Auri. I do the D&Ds and the L5Rs and the arts, and I do commissions. And you can find me every other Monday. So 30th on Soul Bear RPG, playing Kara, the absolutely insane necromancer pixie. We're playing Surrender Your Booty. And I'm on the Gates of Worker and Iris L5R podcast. I also have merch on So Nerdwear, which is the channel in which sponsors this channel. It is owned by Maddie. You can find all your nerdy
Thank you,
gear there.
Maddie. We love
Thank
you.
you, Maddie, for letting us do this. You guys can go there and get all kinds of cool shirts and cups and everything. And I don't remember, like I said at the beginning of the stream, what Maddie's code is. But since this is a Fae theme stream, if you put the code in Fae FEY to get 10% off your order, you'll get 10% off.
And he's running a sale right now too.
Yeah, there's a sale. 40% off. Buy one, get one 40% off if it's United States only shipping.
If it says free US shipping, it's buy one, get one 40% off. All right, thank you, Auri. Oberon and Theseus was played by
I'm Jacky, better known as Death by Mage on the internet, and I write a lot of D&D stuff. I'm a best-selling D&D author, so you can find all my works on the DM's Guild and all the other wonderful places. I also create indie games, so you can check those out at deathbymage.itch.io. I recently released a Yu-Gi-Oh! Themed game, which is called My Turn Draw, where you're basically playing against the Duelist of Fate, and it's literally your final turn draw. So have fun. You can see me tomorrow on Welcome Party RPG at 3 p.m. Eastern, where we'll be playing PWM Presents Slaughter, which is where we play the worldwide wrestling RPG game, and I will be playing The Cook, which is a culinary parody on The Rock.
Nice. Very nice, very nice. I'll skip me for now. Playing Puck and Philostrate is the lovely Maxine.
Hello, everybody! I'm so excited to be on here. My name, you can find me pretty much anywhere and everywhere under That Girl at That Place, except for Instagram, because apparently it's too long. So there I am, Lady Skybird. You can also find me streaming every other Sunday on the Thread Raiders channel from 4 to 7. We are playing Tomb of Annihilation, where I play a Russian panther who's apparently the worst barbarian you have ever seen. And I'm not wrong, guys, it's Thor. And as every Tuesday from, so many things, Tuesday from 8 to 11, I play a Psytech Ecto Traveler on Welcome Party RPG's Riffs. Completely different character. And then at www.nerdychicken.ca, I sell my Owlbear dice bags in 2 different sizes, so come check them out. They're super cute, and they are keeping me afloat this contagious quarantine season. Please buy them. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. And playing, oh, I looked away from the thing. Moth, Starveling, and Moonshine with the most lines out of everybody. Our new friend, Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah. This Mabel also guest starred. She helped.
Perfect.
Aww.
She did great.
Perfect. You played her part perfectly well.
Yeah.
Like one little floopy ear.
I don't really do anything but teach, so.
Well, thank you for teaching.
Try not to find me.
Perfect. And next, playing Aegis, Snug Lion, and Peas Blossom, we have
Fairy Reen. You can find me pretty much everywhere on the internet as Fairy Reen. Or you can check us out on Geeky Bugbear when we're able to have our Retroverse games. You can check out Punicorn with us there playing the Mighty Pam. We do lots of things with the Thread Raiders and here with So Maddie Games because they're wonderful people. And just keep watching. We're doing all kinds of fun things to keep you going while all of the craziness in the world is going on. And we love you and see you soon.
Yep. And then playing Lysander Quince and Mustard Seed, the lovely Rick.
I am the Ricky Rick. You can find me on Twitter at Behome_Moss. That is my Klingon name. I am the Moon Girl. Anyway, you can also hear me on our podcast, Book Zombie Presents Curse of Strahd. I play Lena, the Tiefling Druid, with a rock companion. She's fabulous. And I'm on Thread Raiders, so if you find me there, say hi. Yeah, I had so much fun. And I've got big bushy eyebrows right now.
Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Okay, playing Helena, Bottom, Cobweb, Fairy, and Pyramus.
Hey, I'm Zann. You can find me on the Twitter places at Covered N, just the letter N, because putting an I in there was too long. So Covered N Sawdust. Otherwise, you can also hear the podcast, the actual play podcast that I GM. It is called Imprinted Echoes. It's a family-friendly, kid-friendly Numenera actual play. You can find us at Imprinted Echoes on Twitter. And it's a good time lumping around 1 billion years in the future.
And playing Demetrius, the wonderful Wall and Snout is our other new friend.
It's Pam's wow.
Well.
Wow. Hi, my name is Cindy. I am on Twitter at babble_drabble. And then I'm on Twitch sometimes as CLBUTOR. And lately I've been streaming me cooking because my friends said that I don't know how to cook during a quarantine because I keep being fancy. So if you like cooking, there it is. And I'm supposed to be starting a charity stream, I think April 3rd on Impact RPG, and
That's my birthday.
Dungeon Crawl. Happy birthday!
April 3rd. April 3rd.
In the future.
And last but not least, playing Hermia and the lovely Thisbe.
Hi everybody, I'm at D&D Jordan Lee on Twitch and on Twitter. I am usually poking about the Thread Raiders Discord as well as the amazing Somatis Discord as well. On Tuesday nights, myself and a great group of friends play Geek Attack on the Thread Raiders Twitch channel. I play Alizon Whisperwind, a Air Genasi rogue, and it's a lot of fun. We might die next session. I don't know. We're gonna find out. So usually doing that or hopping around somewhere else, but this has been so much fun to do.
Agreed. This has been
really has
a
Thank you
blast
for thinking of this.
Oh, yeah.
And saying, hey, let's do this.
And thank you for everybody jumping in and being so excited about it in less than a week. It's been like 4 or 5 days since I came up with it. So
And
thank you.
Nobody has read Shakespeare since what?
Since high school.
So we're all like freshman year of
You're
college.
saying high school's further back for some of us.
Some of us work in theater, so yeah.
Well, yeah.
I definitely read Shakespeare every couple of months.
Yeah.
Just saying, I do too, but not this one. I read a lot of plays because theater's a thing, but
Hold on, just a second,
it's
I'm
been
waiting.
ages since I've read Shakespeare, so this was a nice
This is
treat.
when I teach to my design students every year.
It's a good one for that.
So I am Elsa Punicorn. I am Punicorny with a Y on the end on Twitter. And probably we're going to do this again next Saturday because why the hell not?
Yeah.
I think Much Ado About Nothing is the second. It was our second choice, so we're going to do that one next. If anybody else wants to jump in and play with us, it's over in Someti's Discord.
I'll drop the link.
And here comes the link to that. And we are going to sing Happy Birthday to a special little 4-year-old. Right, 4?
Oh,
Well-
there's 4.
Put it on. Put it on really loud. Do what I do. I've got it here and I turn it on really loud.
Yeah.
There
All
you go.
right.
hear us?
Are you ready?
Can you hear us?
And what's his name?
You can hear.
It's Rowan.
Rowan.
Aww.
All
This is
right.
gonna be so discordant.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rowan. Happy birthday to you.
You need to just like set a metronome and say, start with the beat and keep going no matter what you hear.
Yeah.
Birthday, Rowan.
Yay.
I had to
Channel
mute because I had to
4.
turn like the volume all the way up on my headphones so that he could hear it because he didn't want to put the headphones on.
Aww.
Happy birthday, Rowan!
All right. I think that's it. We are out.
Oh wait, should we raid somebody? We should raid somebody.
Oh, we should raid somebody. You have to do that. I don't know
Stalwart
how.
Initiative is live.
You pick somebody.
I'll put it in the chat. Hold on.
And do I know how to raid?
You just type the / raid space in the channel.
All right, you got it, right?
You have to set up.
See if it works. Okay, bye.
Maddie's doing it!
Yay!
It's a go one.
It is going.
That awkward 6 seconds.
Yeah.
For the raiding
There we
us.
go.
You guys, this was so much fun.
It really was, y'all.
Good.
Thank you.
I'm glad I finally got to use my book.
If we do next weekend, I need a different time. If you want me in there, because I have Strahd at 6. on Saturday next week.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I'll have to jump out too. We're recording for said podcast, so I don't know that I'll be able to jump in.
We might do it Saturday, like earlier, or we can do it on Sunday.
Saturday morning would be fine. At 6 p.m. Eastern time for me is my Strahd game on my channel. So
Saturday morning would be better for me anyway than Saturday midday.